Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session of Ask the Expert. Today, we are going to review advanced features of the Family Tree Builder. My name is Daniel Horowitz, and I am the genealogy expert at MyHeritage. I contacting genealogy societies and bloggers, but also lecturing, normally around the world, but in these times, I do it over the internet just like I'm doing it now. I'm dedicated to genealogy since 1986, and I had the pleasure to be the teacher and study guide editor of a family history project called Searching for My Roots in Venezuela for more than 15 years. And today I'm involved in digitization and transcription projects for the Israel Genealogy Research Association. Today, we are not going to go as we used to the website and see things live, because today it's all about the software, the Family Tree Builder, which is the free software that MyHeritage allows you to download from that URL, and I will put the URL in the chat very soon, and to use it with almost no limitation, but also a lot of premium features and advanced features that we will look into today. So without further ado, you know that this is a hands-on. Not before I remind you that you have on the panel, you have this question section where you can use to type your questions or comments or any other thing that you want. So I will assume, yes, I know it's bad, but I will still assume you downloaded the software and you have it installed either in your Mac or your Windows computer without any problem. In my case, I'm using a Windows computer. You already have a few people there. You have images. You have a lot of people or a lot of information over there. The first kind of advanced feature I would like to bring to your attention is the languages, because not only Family Tree Builder supports 40 languages, also is the only software in the world that allows you to manage your family tree in dual language. What does it mean? It means that I can go to the advanced settings, I can use a secondary language, and let's choose, for example, Paruski. And whenever I select that, okay, I am going to keep the display language in English. I could change that to any other language as well. And now, well, you haven't seen any difference or any change here because this is the display. But whenever you double click on a card, you will see now that the card has two sections, one in English and the other one in Russian. So here you will be able to type or fill in the information in Russian. For example, of course, that some of the things that are already preset, like the gender or the dates. Let's say that this is, for example, the 13th of January, 1876. You will see that the dates were going to be automatically translated into Russian. You don't need to take care of dates. You will need to take care of places and names at some point. So this is one of the very useful features that the Family Tree Builder has for you. Now, if I'm already here and I'm already seeing the main screen of the Family Tree Builder, I would like to point out a few icons that you will see here. The first one is the tombstone. This means that the person is marked as deceased. This is very important because that's how MyHeritage will know to make this person private or not. Now, the second icon that you see here is the private icon right here. And this is what's going to make this person totally private, meaning that even if this person is alive, but for whatever reason, you don't want the information, all the information from this person to appear on the website. When you sync the information through the website, you can mark this as a private person, and that is going to be kept only in your computer whenever somebody, even the people that you invite to your website, your brothers, your cousins, your parents, they will see private. They will not be able to see more information about this person. The next icon is the task. And yes, I have pending task for this individual. What does it mean? MyHeritage has a to-do task list that you can create and you can manage for different individuals or any individual in your family tree. In this case, for example, I wrote a note, a to-do to myself, to take a picture of the tombstone of this person. Now, yes, right now I cannot go to Miami, but I hope that very soon I will be able to travel over there. And I see not only that I have this task, but this task is related to other 3 people. So let's go and edit this task and see that those 3 individuals are actually buried in the same place. And I know that whenever I visit the cemetery, I will be able to take pictures of the 3 tombstones. That will help me manage my research and save me some time whenever I am there. So I can create new tasks. I can assign them to a specific individual. In this case, I'm already assigning it to Tammy because I am under Tammy, but there is another way to create a task without being associated with a specific individual to start with, and I will show you that in a second as well. The next icon, you already know it. Those are the matches, and in this case, I have smart matches for Tammy, but that is another subject. Okay, let's go back up to the menu. And this time I'm going to start from left to right with the first option, which is the file menu. Here is where you can open, import, export your project, and also manage your projects. And I have 2 projects in my computer, the sample project and the Smith family tree that I'm using for demonstration. Here is where you can also rename a project if you name it by mistake. You can add a description. You can delete a project from your family tree builder and from your computer as well. Or you can import and export packages, and this is not JetCom, but the whole file, including audios and videos and everything, in order to have another backup right there. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Ready to go into the edit. And the edit, besides the copy, paste, and search, and the search is very useful because I can actually search any person, any place, any fact. Even I can search by photos or by different settings on my family tree, and I can search a specific thing. I can also from here find and replace. let me actually show you how it works. Let's say that I just found out that the last name Steiner is actually named with one N. So instead of looking for all the places where I have this last name with two N's, I can here search different fields, okay, and match match it partially or entirely and change it automatically to whatever new spelling I have decided. Now, notice, please, that I'm not only talking information on the tree, but also on the family, on the photos as well. I could find the value and fix or change that specific term. I can select where exactly I want, and if I don't want to change it in specific cases, I can just select those without any problem. I'm not going to click replace because I don't want to mess up with the project, but just for you to know. The last thing I can do here is something that I found it very useful. It's the option to export into Excel. I can export a list of people or a list of families or even my list of photos and sources. I can build a custom report and select all the people or specific people. I can select certain criteria. So if I want to search all the people that were born in a particular place, because if I am traveling to that place, and this is what I normally do, I will know what I need to research in that place. And I can also select the fields that I want in this Excel report. Once I have this report in Excel, it's actually very easy to sort, filter, and move it there without any problem. Under the View menu, the three, let's say, important things that I would like to show you is the sources. And here you can edit and check and work with the different sources that you have. You can actually view also all the details of the source or where this source is used. Okay, so for different people, you can actually click view and see where this source is found. Same as repositories, and you may have, of course, as many repositories as you can, and you can actually build more repositories and see where you are using those. And also the places are very interesting because here I can see the different places that I'm using. I can see where those places are being used. I can open the record and actually see the place in the record, or I can show it on the map, or I can edit it. So if I made a mistake or I found a better description for this place, I can just edit it and it will be changed all over my family tree. Okay. By the way, here is where you manage the to-do task, and here is where you can create a task not assigned to any person and just assign it to whoever you want. I want to move today only into the advanced features. I'm going to show you the all-in-one chart, and this is a chart that will show you everybody in the family tree. And of course, that I don't have a lot of people in this tree, but you see that this is not just ancestors, this is not just descendants, this is everybody. Everyone in my family tree is here without a problem. And once I am in the charts, I can go into the options and I can choose the different designs. I can choose what facts I want in the tree. I can choose the background or the corners or the lines or the font or even the language where you want the chart. We have some pre-selected styles and you can choose any of them, and you can either print or save or just start again and move individuals. Some tricks that not everybody knows is that I can actually move and play around with the family tree in this design. Now, I will not suggest probably to do this too much because then things are going to look a little bit disorganized at the end, but you can always refresh and recreate the chart. I just want to know about this possibility. You have from here also a lot of reports, and you can have an addresses report. And yes, I don't have a lot of addresses, but this could be useful as well when you're traveling and you're visiting places, or the descendants, the timeline for every individual in your family tree, and all kind of other reports. Now, if I keep going with the very, one second, the advanced settings, I wanted to show you the advanced settings for the synchronization. Here is where you actually going to choose to which site you want to sync this tree. Okay, you can sync with different sites, you can sync with many sites. You can go and select that you want to sync without the photos, you want to sync only specific individuals or specific photos, specific people that you want to sync or not to sync. All it's in your hands right here. You can even log as a different member and be able to control what goes into the cloud. Another of the advanced features I want to show you is the privacy settings. And again, we understand that privacy is one of your biggest concern. Here is where I can manage. Remember, Tammy was privatized at all. Well, here is where I can select any person or any fact, and I can just privatize a family fact, a person fact, any individual, all or the notes, okay, or the sources, whatever you want, you can privatize without any problem. This is under the tool menu. A couple of other tools that I like is the check for deceased people, and I may have people that for sure are dead, but they are not marked as deceased. I can check for duplicates, or I can see my consistency checker. And it seems that I have been doing a good job with my genealogy, but still I have some mistakes. And those mistakes, I can actually fix it right from here, or I need to go into the details and change it for them to be fixed. So I will challenge you to use the tree consistency checker and see how many consistency or inconsistencies MyHeritage found for you. Finally, I would like to show you the general options. And here, this is the main control of the software. Okay, here you can choose and decide how do you want to show the names. If you want to assume the husband last name as the married name, if you want to see untranslated names and in what form, if you are talking dual languages, if you want to show nicknames, the religious name, if you want to use and see the father's last name in the child when you create it, how you want the colors to be displayed. You don't want the brown or the pink or the blue, you can actually select here all the colors that we use and customize this for you. What about dates? I like to see them day, month, year, and that is because I'm coming from Venezuela, from South America. But I understand that in other countries, US, for example, you have Monday, year. Here I can change that as well all over. What about the smart matches if I want them to run automatically? Or the screensaver. Do you know that you can use a screensaver in your computer with the images that you have uploaded to your genealogy? Yes, you can do that, and you can do a lot of other things like the autosave and the auto update of the software without any problem. All here in your hands, and you can control all that without any problem. Okay, so this is the Family Tree Builder advanced features. Now, before I go to the questions, and you are more than welcome to add more to the panel, a few regular and not that regular announcements. The first one is the option that you have to view other webinars that we have either live or recorded at familytreewebinars.com/myheritage. That will bring you all the webinars that Legacy has right there for you. The other announcement that I have is the next Ask the Experts. And yes, today we were talking about Family Tree Builder, but next week, next Thursday at the same time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to navigate the new interface of the MyHeritage search engine. If you haven't tried it, if you haven't tested, I dare you to go to myheritage.com/research and see and try for yourself the new interface, modern, fast, and better. Next week, we will going to be talking and showing you all about that. And you can go to the URL and you can register for this and the other sessions. Also, the MyHeritage knowledge base is ready and available for you 24/7, recordings, articles, downloadable material. Just go to education.myheritage.com. It doesn't need any registration or anything. Material to make you better genealogists, totally free. And if you want to keep up with me, I am in social media, probably same as you. My favorites, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to like me, heart me, follow me, or any other thing that your preferred social media will require. Okay. Questions. Yes, we have questions. And just if you're watching this as a recording or you remember the question when we finish, the frequent asked questions section is available for you at myheritage.com/help. Hopefully you will find there all the answers to your questions. But right now, I have some answers for you. So besides all the thank yous that I have to you for being here from all over the world, and also to Cassandra and all the others for my greetings. Margarita, hi Margarita, how are you? Very nice to see you. Margarita is asking if the person is private for everyone, will it also be private for me, the owner of the tree? Yes, yes, Margarita. When you navigate your own website, it will be private also for you. It will be only available, and you will be able to see all the information in the software. Yes, when we say private, we say private. Same about notes, same about everything that you put up there. Susan, hi Susan. When I go to Family Tree Builder to Smart Matches, it shows up in Hebrew. My main language is English with Hebrew as secondary. Okay, let's go there and let's see. Well, I think, Susan, that it will depend on the language of the match. Okay, if the match that you have is actually in with a Hebrew tree, it will appear in Hebrew, but it should be in English. Remember that I have my current settings to use Russian on as a second language, and you see here everything in English without any problem, and because most of the trees are actually in English and are coming from the English language. So take a look on the source of the match. Cassandra is saying the tree builder PC works except it says not connected to the internet. Even when I have MyHeritage open in another window, can't upload or update. Yes, sometimes you have some connectivity problems, and it's not necessarily that you have or not internet, is the quality of the internet. The solution is just to close the Family Tree Builder software and reopen it again. Sometimes also restarting the computer helps. Okay. Okay. MyHeritage found inconsistencies also for Cassandra in the newly uploaded tree. It is better to fix consistencies in the builder or online. Well, Cassandra, it will work either way, because once you have synced your tree with the website, everything that you have done here and there is going to be synchronized, and you will have both updated. Okay, Elaine. Elaine is concerned about affording it. Elaine, did I mention that this software is totally free? I'm pretty sure you can afford that. So yeah, give it a try. Download it and just try it in your computer. You don't have to sync. And even if you try and sync it, the free account will give you 250 people on the website. So if you have like a small tree, it will be very useful for you. Stephen would like to copy to the laptop for traveling the file. Export is the best way? No, Stephen, what I will suggest you is to install Family Tree Builder on your laptop and synchronize with your website. Now, word of caution here. Do not work both at the same time in the PC and in the laptop. Just open one, synchronize, work, close it, then you can open the other one. It will recognize, the software will recognize automatically whenever it's not in sync. It will offer you to sync, say yes, sync, and you will have both computer sync automatically. Harvey, hi Harvey, good to see you. How long will it be before MyHeritage can back up Family Tree Maker in iOS? Well, Family Tree Maker is not ours. If you are having a typo and you're referring to Family Tree Builder, it's my understanding that you can back up already on Mac, iOS, but I may be wrong. I'm not a Mac user, and I have no problem to check with the support people and with the people in charge of the Mac version. 1 minute over the time. So thank you for your answerings. Thank you for your questions. I have a lot of notes in Family Tree Builder. How do I see those privately online is asking Margarita, if you set notes as private, you will not see them online. Susan is saying that the operating language appears in Hebrew. Susan, just click on the flag, change it to English, and that should do it. Cassandra, what is the current version of Family Tree Builder? Very easy. You have it here under the help. You can check for updates right here, but on the About Family Tree Builder, you will see that the most updated version is 8.08545 if you want to be extremely accurate on that. Okay, guys, thank you very much again for your attention. I hope you have learned a little bit more how to manage and take advantage of this free software that MyHeritage gives you. From my side, huge thank you. Please stay well, take care of yourself and your families, and take advantage of this extra time to do a little bit more of genealogy. Have a wonderful weekend.